Bitcoin nearly hit $90,000. Wait until you see the technicals that I have on here for you, not only for Bitcoin, but for Tesla closing at 350, NVDA talking about what we see on those charts. So guys, I got technicals on here that you absolutely need to see. Let's kick things off with Bitcoin first. That's probably the most exciting one that we have for you. So let's put this on here. So for Bitcoin, check this out. So we blasted through this. Let me see where the price is here for you. Scroll across. There we go. 84,477. And if we actually look at the intraday measures, you would see some hesitation around there. But man, we pushed through that band of resistance that you see up here. And then we came up to this resistance line that I have on here, which by the way is at 69. You can actually see the price over here on your screen, 89,645. And where did we hit from yesterday's candle? 89,643 within $2 of it. And then today, a little bit more of a peaky, I'm going with it, 89,983. So within $17 of that $90,000 mark. Guys, we are so close to hitting that 100,000. We have a bit of resistance here at 95 and then almost 108,000 until we really have another significant resistance besides that psychological resistance of $100,000. So I'm actually going to put a line on there for you for 100,000. We're going to give it a nice bright white on here as well, because we could actually take a fairly big rejection off of that one. And I fully believe at this point that 100,000 is on the table by the end of 2025. As a matter of fact, we might even see it before the end of November, because right now I think we're having a little bit of a momentum softening, not only with Bitcoin, but among a lot of the other securities that are out there, such as Tesla, for example, in the pre-market hours this morning, coming all the way down to 328. So you guys can check out the lines that I have on here for support and resistance. This is the 15-minute chart that we're looking at right now. And look at the way we dance in between my resistance lines that I have on here for you. Now, mind you, after yesterday's run, I have a few of those to color code green. We'll see where today brings us. But I do just want to point out that these technicals really are very solid, that you can see where we got that rejection coming in. That can be well timed if you have these technicals on here. And by the way, you can learn how to do these technicals yourself using the link for Stockmo Academy down in the description of this video. Click, sign that up, use the code word doctor. When you do, you can get access to not only how to do these technicals yourself, but also the bread recipe trading strategy. And I will tell you more about that in this video, as well as where you can see my technicals before they hit YouTube, and also the things that I buy in this market to see how I learn to benefit using that bread recipe trading strategy. All right, so back to this. So for Tesla, pre-market hours pulling all the way back to 328 and low volume trading right now, not a lot to put into it. We'll see if we stay down below that 350, which is this white line that you see on here indicated by the white price that's over here, that 350. So we'll see what we do. Staying south of that, we could probably soften a little bit more. Getting back up above that is going to be critical. With the resistances that I pointed out yesterday in my video, we want to watch out for those. Getting back up above this line of resistance that we have here, which is about 356 to 357. We actually want to sit on top of that resistance area if we're going to unlock access to this 378 number that's up on top of that. So for Tesla, man, we've had quite a rise over the past several days since the election. And this big old candle up top that we have here, let me actually take down the technicals for a moment. That shows with those high wicks and the high and low wicks that we see on that and narrow body on this, that's indecision at its finest. Now, mind you, not the narrowest body candle that we've seen, but that does give some indecisiveness. We're in the overbought territory as per the RSI. Decent volume in trading yesterday as well. Actually very good, even bigger than what we had on Friday. And so we'll see if we see some profit taking coming off of that today, or if we continue that climb. It would be nice for a lot of the securities that are out there and to see some of that price softening a little bit to find out where the floor is before our next launching point. I don't think our rally's done, but I do think that we could have a little bit of a corrective action taking place before that next pump, moving on from there. So for NVIDIA, where are we at for NVIDIA? We just could not squeak out 150 and the price is soft, and you can see the rejection we got along this resistance that I have here in blue at 148.72. Like I said, technicals solid. We did not make it back down to 142.52. As you can see, we caught some support on the 5 EMA that's on here on the chart. So near term support for us. Now, mind you, down below that is that 142 number, and down below that is like 134. That's if the price were to soften. We do have the earnings coming up. I think we're probably going to stay somewhere close to this area. leading up to those earnings. Maybe we soften a bit more. We actually sit on top of this support. Maybe it's on top of some of the moving averages that we have on here. We're just going to have to watch and see what we get. This 20 period would actually be pretty significant, right around that 140 number leading into those earnings on Wednesday of next week. And I will have my NVIDIA stock price prediction and earnings projection ready to go for you. Prior to that, I am having a little bit of trouble, I should say, finding the time to get those numbers cranked out, but I will have those in the very near future. I'm aiming to have that done today. That way tomorrow I can have those out for you on YouTube. The technicals, by the way, following that projection will be available over at the Discord first. That Discord is available through the link for Patreon down in the description. Click that, sign up, head on over to the Discord. You'll see my buys and sells. You'll also see over there my technicals before they hit YouTube. You'll talk to me and my community members. And if you want to learn to do this technical analysis yourself, like I said earlier in the video, that link for Stockmo Academy. Stockmo is a personal friend of mine, that his technical analysis course that he and Mrs. Mo have put together, both of them educational professionals, nearly 20 years in the biz at least. I don't know the exact number that's on that one, but it's more than me, and I have 17 myself and my doctorate in education. I vetted that course personally. It is super well put together, small, easy to digest pieces, really well stated, concisely stated technicals for you. It also talks about the interpretation of those technicals and, most importantly, the bread recipe trading strategy, which I found to be top notch. I use it myself. Stockmo is the one who developed it. You get access to that trading strategy as well. It tells you exactly how to set it up, what to watch for, and there's a learning community that goes along with it as well. So you can find a link for that down in the description for Stockmo Academy. Use the code word doctor when you sign up. And oftentimes people are finding it via their testimonials they're putting out there that they're covering the cost of the course in as little as one trade using the bread recipe trading strategy, and they can't stop raving about the success that they're having with it. Guys, thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I am Dr. Stock, Doctor of Education. Remember, my friends, that learning is earning. We'll see you next video.